The shopkeeper says, "Brother, this is the last piece left." The property dealer says, "If you don't decide today, this deal will slip away." A friend says, "There's no time to think, just say yes." But do you know what this really is? This rush, this urgency. It's not just a sales tactic. It's a weapon used against your mind, a trap designed to stop you from thinking, to push you into an emotional decision that benefits someone else, not you. Most people fall into this trap every single day. They rush, they panic, and in the end, they do exactly what someone else wants. But a few people don't. A few people see through the fog. They understand how decisions are manipulated. They know how power is preserved. In this video, I'll show you how to recognize this mental trap, how to sharpen your thinking into a weapon, and how to make decisions in a way that makes it impossible for anyone to exploit you. We'll break down 6 ruthless rules of Machiavelli, rules that separate the masses from the top 1% who operate the world on their own terms. But before we begin, carve this into your mind like stone. The world does not want you to think clearly, because if you think clearly, even for 10 seconds, you'll stop doing more than half the things that keep you under control. You won't say yes out of fear. You won't stay silent out of politeness. You won't chase goals that were never meant for you. You won't beg for validation from people who secretly wish you harm. And most importantly, you will never make decisions that destroy you. That's why society teaches you that constant hustle equals success, that your emotions are truth, that feelings should guide your choices. But Machiavelli didn't live in confusion. He operated with brutal clarity, a state of mind where emotions had no authority, only outcomes did. And if you learn to think like that, your decisions will become faster, sharper, and stronger. Every mistake you avoid will multiply your power. The real problem isn't that people don't think. The problem is that they think in the wrong direction. Most people decide emotionally first and then search for logic to justify the decision. Let's understand this with a relationship example. A girl messages you on Instagram. You like one of her pictures. You feel attraction. Now your mind goes to work. She seems intelligent. She thinks like me. She looks family-oriented. But the truth is, you didn't observe her intelligence. You didn't analyze her values. You liked her picture, and your mind fabricated the rest of the story. 6 months later, when the relationship collapses, you say, "I don't know how I got fooled." You weren't fooled. You decided with emotion and defended the decision with logic. That's the mistake. If your emotions are confused, your logic is already corrupted. This is where Machiavelli flips the game. He never starts with emotion. He starts with outcomes. What do I really want? What must I protect at all costs? What must I avoid no matter what? Only after that clarity does he allow emotions into the equation. But by then, emotions are controlled, not in command. Now look at a career example. You've seen this before. Some guys in your town suddenly join a new company. Expensive clothes, big talks on social media. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How does it happen? Someone invites them to a meeting, a big hall, air conditioning, 200 people sitting quietly. On stage, a speaker, luxury suit, expensive watch, car keys dangling in his hand. He tells his story. 3 years ago, I was just like you. Today, I own a Fortuner, a flat, and I make 5 lakhs a month. The crowd claps loudly. The atmosphere is engineered. Then the plan is explained. Invest $10,000. Bring 3 people. They bring 3 more. 6 months, you're rich. The boy walks out with dreams in his eyes. No calculations, only hope. He borrows money, uses savings, joins the scheme, and then reality hits. Friends refuse. Relatives ignore him. 2 months later, money gone. What remains? Shame, broken trust. This isn't one story. Every year, millions lose money and dignity to MLM and pyramid schemes. Why? Because emotion arrived first. Excitement, greed, hope. Logic came later to justify it. But if that boy had thought like Machiavelli, he would have asked one question: who really benefits here and who carries the risk? The answer would be obvious. The company wins, he risks everything, and he would have walked out silently. This brings us to rule number 1 of clear thinking: separate truth from utility. What is true and what is useful are not the same thing. Not every true statement helps you. Not every useful belief needs to be 100% true. Machiavelli understood this. That's why he said, "It's more important to appear virtuous than to be virtuous." Not because he loved deception, but because he understood human psychology. People don't react to truth. They react to what they believe is true. So instead of asking, "Is this completely true?" ask, "If I accept this is true, what happens next?" That single question will eliminate most mental traps. But clear thinking isn't only about rejecting lies. It's also about protecting your mind from overload. Today, clarity doesn't come from more information. It comes from filtering information out. Most people believe more data equals better decisions. That's a lie. Imagine buying a phone under $250. You watch 50 YouTube videos, read hundreds of comments. Now what? You're more confused than before, paralyzed. This is what Machiavelli called borrowing other people's minds. The more voices you allow inside your head, the quieter your own intuition becomes. That's why rule number 2 is ruthless information filtering. Before accepting any information, ask 2 questions. Does the person giving this advice have skin in the game? And will this information actually change my next action? If the answer is no, discard it. Clear thinkers don't collect more information. They build stronger filters. Then comes rule number 3, clarity through action. Clear thinking doesn't come before action. It comes from action. Waiting to be 100% certain is how opportunities die. Machiavelli wasn't always right, but he always decided. That's what made him dangerous. Now comes the trap that defeats even smart minds: urgency. When you're rushed, your thinking collapses. That's why rule number 4 is strategic delay. When someone pushes urgency, you slow down deliberately. Ask, if I rush, who benefits? Urgency is often artificial. Delay exposes the truth. Then comes the most overlooked rule. Rule number 5, downside analysis first. Don't ask, what can I gain? Ask, what's the worst case scenario? And can I survive it? The most dangerous minds aren't gamblers. They are calculated predators. They don't just plan to win, they plan to remain standing even if they lose. And finally, the most powerful rule. Rule number 6, the inversion principle. Don't ask, what should I do? Ask, what must I avoid? Success often comes not from finding the right moves, but from eliminating the wrong ones. Avoid debt. Avoid fake shortcuts. Avoid bad alliances. Avoid tolerating what should be cut off. You don't find success. You remove failure paths. These 6 rules won't make you a good person. They'll make you an effective one. Someone who can't be rushed, can't be manipulated, can't be emotionally hijacked. A person who decides not in fear, not in greed, but in silence. And that silence terrifies the world. If you apply even one of these rules, comment which one.